Have you heard the claim that the housing market is no longer a wealth building engine? That's what Fortune just said in an article a few days ago, but don't believe it. Despite the headlines, home ownership remains one of the most powerful ways to build wealth through appreciation, paying down your mortgage, tax savings, and even locking in a fixed payment while rents keep climbing. And by the way, don't fall for the lie that you should own nothing and be happy. That's the World Economic Forum's dream, and that's not yours. Fortune argues that falling prices and inflation and even tariffs mean that housing isn't the wealth builder it used to be. But here's the truth, those dips are exactly why smart buyers should consider buying now. Just like the stock market, the best time to build long-term wealth is often when prices are temporarily down, because in the long run, home ownership still wins big. According to the National Association of Realtors, homeowners have a net worth about 40 times higher than renters. Well, why is that? Because they're building equity through forced savings and property appreciation, while renters are paying off their landlord's mortgage instead of their own. When you buy a home, you only put down a fraction of the price, but get 100% of the upsides. What a deal. You put 5% down and you keep all of the appreciation. If your home appreciates just 5%, you've doubled your money. What other business arrangements allow you to do that? On top of that, every mortgage payment chips away at your principal, increasing your equity month after month. Here's another advantage. Your mortgage payment is fixed while rents continue to go up year after year. Historically, rents increase around 4% annually, so after 15 years, an $1,800 a month payment goes to around $3,242 per month. This makes it almost impossible to retire without owning a home because your future wage increases go towards rising housing costs and making it very difficult to get ahead. And here's something unique. The US is the only country in the world with a true 30-year fixed rate mortgage. That means you can lock in your largest expense for 3 decades while inflation eats away at everything else. That's an unbeatable deal that the rest of the world simply does not have. On top of that, homeowners can deduct mortgage interest and also property taxes, creating thousands of potential savings depending on your tax situation. It's another way homeownership keeps more money in your pocket over time. For example, if $1,000 a month of your payment is interest and your tax bracket is 25%, you could potentially receive a $3,000 a year or $250 per month tax credit. Home equity is the foundation of middle-class wealth. Americans hold over $35 trillion in home equity. The median net worth of a homeowner is around $400,000 compared to just about $10,000 for renters. And you've probably heard the saying 90% of millionaires come from real estate. Whether it's exactly 90% or not, the truth is that real estate is the vehicle of choice that's created millionaire status for the majority of everyday people. Let's break this down in real numbers. Let's say you're renting at $1,800 a month. That money is gone forever, no equity, no savings. Now compare that to buying a home with a $2,000 a month mortgage. At first glance, it looks like that mortgage is more expensive, but here's the reality, about $300 a month of that mortgage goes straight towards principal pay down right away. That's starting to build your equity. Add in about $400 a month in tax savings from deductions and you're effectively lowering your cost even more. Then factor in appreciation. On average, that home could be gaining about $1,000 a month in average in value. So your $2,000 a month mortgage really has an effective cost of only about $266 a month compared to the full $1,800 that disappears when you rent and also goes up. Because here's the kicker, if rent continues to increase 3% a year, in 15 years, that $1,800 a month payment grows to over $3,200 a month. Meanwhile, your mortgage payment is still locked in at $2,000. Which would you rather have, a payment that skyrockets over time or one that holds steady while building your wealth every month? Now I get it. Homeownership comes with risk and responsibilities. Markets can dip, homes require maintenance, and real estate really isn't as liquid as stocks. But with smart planning, like keeping an emergency fund, these risks are manageable and the long-term benefits outweigh the bumps in the road, and also investing in the stock market. So yes, prices may fluctuate in the short term, but in the long-term trajectory of home ownership, equity growth, appreciation, stability continues to trend upward. This is exactly why the Fortune article is short-sighted and just flat out wrong. Don't let short-term noise distract you from long-term wealth. And don't believe a lie that you should own nothing and be happy. That's not the path to freedom. It's not democracy. It's the path to dependency. Real wealth, real security, and real freedom come from home ownership, owning your home, building equity, and creating generational wealth. So let's recap. The 4 pillars of home ownership are appreciation plus principal reduction, forced savings through equity and tax advantages, and also a stability of a fixed payment versus rising cost. And remember, most millionaires didn't rent their way to wealth, they owned it. If you're renting at $1,800 today, in 15 years, that payment could balloon to over $3,200 a month. Meanwhile, a $2,000 mortgage would still be fixed, and every month it's building you wealth through equity, tax savings, and appreciation. If you're ready to stop renting and start building real wealth, now may be the perfect time to buy on the dip. Don't believe a lie, because who you hire matters, and owning your own home still matters even more. Hit like, subscribe, and let's build wealth together.